Hello everyone, my name is Anna. This is my first vlog. I decided to make a vlog today about my weight loss. I started at the beginning of August. In the beginning of August, I weighed 83 kilograms, and that was one of these days in your life when you. That was one of these days in your life when you kind of realize you need to make changes. That's one of these days that I survived. One of these days when you think I reached a certain point in my life when I just need to make changes. I've never weighted 83 kilograms before. That was the first time, it was the most I've ever weighted. I wasn't happy with that. If you check BMI, if you ever check your own BMI, or if you're like me and you always struggled with weight every single day, I reached a certain point in my life when I just need to make changes. I've never weighted 83 kilograms before. That was the first time, it was the most I've ever weighted. I wasn't happy with that. If you check BMI, if you ever check your own BMI, or if you're like me and you always struggled with weight every single day of your life, you're worried about weight, or often you try to lose weight, you've been on diets and nothing ever worked for you, you probably are familiar with BMI. It's body mass index. You can check it. There's a calculator probably everywhere on Google. And when I weighed 83 kilograms, I was actually obese. So I'm not a very tall person. That was the first time when I realized that I'm obese, I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm still young, I'm 28. It's not something that I can do to myself. I have to go down. So what happened since the 4th of August? So I stopped eating sweets. I was going to the gym anytime I could, or felt like I have enough energy to go to the gym. At that point, I was in my old job, which I kind of hated. We didn't have that much energy, so the 2-3 first weeks where nothing was really going that well. It was very slow. I wasn't eating sweets, so that's good, but it was really not going as quick as I wanted it to go. On the 27th, sorry, on the 20th, I changed my job. I started a new job. It was like a complete change, and that's a note to you guys. Possibly, I don't know how that works for you. It worked for me. If you change something in your life, if you have going through like a big change, maybe change a flat, maybe change a country, maybe change your job. If you do that, I think it's easier to start new good habits. I think it's easier not to fall into your old routines because everything around you is different. So you can kind of make new habits, make your new routines. It's easier not to fall back and get back to your old bad routines. You don't see the things that you normally see. You don't meet the people that you normally meet. I think it's helpful. I don't know if that will be helpful to you, but it was helpful to me. So thinking to start dieting and you are actually going through some changes in your life, it's great. I think give yourself a bit of time to get adjusted to the new things that you have to do, and then start something new, start a new diet, whatever, exercising, whatever that could be. So at the time, on the 27th, I started this new diet, keto diet. I'm not an expert in keto. I'm not an expert, clearly. So I will link down below a video or more from people that actually know what they're talking about. What I do is I don't eat carbs, so I don't eat potatoes, I don't eat pasta, I don't eat bread, any wheat, any flour, anything like that. It's impossible to not eat any carbs at all. You'll probably need to eat oil with a spoon, or coconut oil with a spoon, if you want no carbs. Apart from that, everything contains some carbs, so you need to know a little bit about nutrition. There's a lot of apps that can help you with this. I'm using two. I'm using one that's called Food, I think, and one as Health. It's on Samsung phones. If you have one, then the app is already in there. You can enter what you're eating, and it calculates for you more or less the amount of carbs, fats, and protein in your food. So you eat no carbs, or try to eat no carbs. You eat some protein, but mostly you focus to eat a lot of fat. So what that means is eating a lot of avocados, eating a lot of coconut oil, a lot of cheese, butter, anything like this that you want. You also need to eat a lot of vegetables. Make sure you eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a lot of spinach. Spinach is my daily staple every day. I have some spinach, I have avocados, plenty of things. Maybe I'll make another video about this. This one is just the first vlog, so I don't want to make it too long. So at the moment I'm on 75.8, I think. I made a little chart on exactly how I lost my weight. I weighed myself every day, and if you do that, I would recommend and not recommend at the same time. If you want to weigh yourself every day and it makes you feel okay, do it. If you don't want to, don't force yourself, because sometimes you will lose a little bit of weight, another day you will gain a little bit of weight, another day may get even more, and then that will make you upset, that will make you sad, that will make you doubt yourself, and you will lose a little bit of motivation because of that. So if that's you, if that's something you would like to do, go for it. If something you don't want to do, then don't. Some people weigh themselves every week, then you can see clearly the results. I prefer to weigh myself every single day, because I know that if yesterday I didn't lose any weight, or maybe I gained a little bit, then today I know I have to try a little bit harder, and I have to know that maybe move a little bit more, maybe have some more salad and a little bit less dressing or anything like that. I do that every day. So today I had a nice day. I'm proud of myself today. I did more than 10,000 steps, so the app counted it for me. I did a lot of walking. I did some Christmas shopping. Don't judge, Christmas shopping early in October, but it's fine, don't worry. I love Christmas. I like to start early and see all of the things that I can get and have some ideas, get inspired by some new ideas, get some Christmas candles like I have here. Beautiful smelling candle, Christmas Eve. Don't know if you can see it. It's Yankee candle, smells great. So I got it today. Lovely. So yeah, if you need motivation, just know that I'm one of these people that always eats sweets, always used to eat a lot of sweets whenever I was stressed, whenever I was frustrated, whenever work was not going great, whenever I argued with my boyfriend, I would just eat like a vacuum cleaner. I would just get chocolate, jellies, Haribo, whatever I could get. I would just go to corner shop and buy stuff and just eat it, and then I would feel bad about myself. Just after I was done with eating, I would just feel bad about myself. It didn't make me feel better physically, it didn't make me feel better mentally, but that was something I was doing. So if you would know me, you would know that if I can do this, if I can not eat sweets, then you can do this as well. That everybody can. Believe me, you can. Believe me, you can. You just need to reach a point in your life, like I did, when you think, enough. When you think, I have to do something, I have to try. And it's not that I managed to go to the gym every single day, or I managed to eat great food every single day. I don't. I try my best. And sometimes I eat something and then I feel a bit like maybe I ate too much, but it's okay. You can't expect that much from yourself. You can't expect that you every single day eat only lettuce and you'll be happy and everything. It's sometimes you have a hard day, and sometimes you need a little bit of a reward. Sometimes you will need something to cheer you up, make you feel happy. So don't worry, just try your best and keep an eye on your weight, keep an eye on what you're doing. I started walking more. I definitely walk more than I used to. I try to get off my bus one stop before work and just walk this additional 5 minutes. It helps. Every little thing helps you, so try that. Another tip, I start my day with a coffee, and I add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of butter. I mix it. You can shake it or mix it with something, and I drink this. That's my breakfast. After that, when I start work, I don't eat anything else. Around 11, I have my breakfast. It's usually a lot of vegetables and healthy things. I try to drink this. People call it bulletproof coffee. Whatever that could be. There's a lot of recipes online. You can add pumpkin spice to it. You can add whatever you want to it. Some sweetener. If you're on keto, then of course not sugar, but you can add sweetener. You can add many things to make it nicer, to make it taste good, to make you feel a bit more happy with it. Don't ever eat things that make you feel unhappy. Don't do that to yourself. If you hate avocado, if you hate spinach, don't eat that. There's other things you can eat just to make yourself feel good, and give yourself a little bit of satisfaction during the day. If you hate something, avoid that. You don't have to. Everybody's different. Maybe keto will not be for you. Maybe it will be. Maybe I will be able to help you and give you some advice, give you some motivation. Maybe somebody else will. Just don't give up. Just don't feel sad. Don't be disappointed with yourself. Don't be disappointed with yourself. So, yeah, the beginnings of my diet were a little bit hard. I think I starved myself a little bit at the beginning. I wasn't eating enough. I was eating I was doing also intermittent fasting. So what you do is you only eat for a few hours a day. So what I was doing is I was starting to eat at 1 p.m. That was my breakfast time. And then I would eat until 8 p.m. only. So if you don't eat for that long time, you're in ketosis, which means you're losing fat, you're basically burning fat. And then you eat some foods, but obviously low in calories, high in fat. I wasn't ever really hungry, so I believe that was the problem for me, that I wasn't eating for enough time during the day to feel hungry. So I wasn't hungry, I felt okay, but I felt also quite weak, and I think I starved myself a little bit at the beginning. So at some point I had like a nosebleed that wasn't nice, it was quite stressful. So I stopped intermittent fasting now. What I do is I have my bulletproof coffee every single morning, and then around 11 I have a breakfast, and then I eat whatever really I want, whatever I want. I eat later than 8, it's up to me. Every single day I kind of decide what I want. One thing that I noticed, and one thing that people will tell you, is when you're on keto you're rarely hungry, which is good. You don't eat carbs are the thing that makes you so hungry sometimes. When your blood sugar drops so much that you feel like you're starving, then you want to eat, and you eat too much or you eat carbs. On keto you don't really feel that hungry. You will feel hungry obviously, but not that much. So for example, today I had a burger around 1. That was my first meal apart from the bulletproof coffee. I had the bulletproof coffee, then I had bulletproof coffee, then I had matcha tea with almond milk from Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks, but I like that drink. So I had that on my walk. And then I had a burger from Five Guys. I had one without bun. So you can just ask them to wrap your burger in lettuce instead of a bun, and then you have like a nice burger. That was basically my breakfast. That was around 1. Now I think it's 4. I'm still not hungry. I will eat something later on when I'll feel hungry. So that's keto. That's what you can do. That's what you can try. I will link below some links to videos that actually explain it better than I do and give you some actual facts. I'm not an expert in diet, so I don't want to do that. But what I want to tell you over and over again, I will do it over and over again. You can do this. You can do this. Everybody can. You can stop eating sweets. You can exercise more, and you can lose weight. You can do this. So if I did this, you also can. That's just how it is. You just have to reach a point in your life where you will decide and you will stick to this decision, and then you'll be happy with yourself. Every single day you'll be a bit more happy with yourself because you'll see results and you'll feel like you're achieving something, and that will make you really happy, and that will make you not crave sugar. That will make you feel like, I want to eat these avocados every single day. I want to have an avocado and coconut oil, if that works. One last thing before I wrap it up. In my belt, I have a belt, I only have one, has 5 holes. So when I was at 83 kilograms, I was at the 2nd hole from the last. So that was almost the end of the belt. Now I'm on the 4th. So 1 less hole and I will be done with my belt. I'll have to make a new hole, I think. But it does bring you results, and it makes you happy when you see those results. So just keep doing it. Just keep trying every single day to do more steps, every single day not to eat those chocolates, every single day. Just try and you'll be fine. Thanks. Have a nice day. Started editing my vlog and I realized I haven't even smiled once. I'm really sorry. I'm not always serious. I'm not always like this. I was just really nervous. It's weird to hear your voice and see your face recorded. So next time, more smiles. Thanks.